Welcome to Season 2 of Star Trek Online Let's Plays. Yes. This is going to be dealing with the featured episode called Specters. This actually deals with the Davidians, and this is going to be more of a playthrough because I've played through this so many times. I could literally walk you through the entire mission. And in fact, that's what this episode is actually going to be. It's an entire walkthrough. So, it's pretty simple. This is going to be straightforward, cut and dry. You can go through the entire sequence of getting the mission. Oh, hang on a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, people. Alrighty, this one is going to be dealing with Skirmish. And this is going to be fighting the True fleet and the Klingon fleet in the Donato system. And of course, we're being talked to by Franklin Drake. You have to understand that technically we have no idea who Franklin Drake is or who he's associated to. But we do this anyways. Why? Because, well, we're Starfleet. Anyways, you have to understand that Donato system is literally on the edge of the Beta Quadrant. So, if you really want to know, Donato, so over here. Yeah, where I'm at is over here. That means Beta Quadrant is, the Beta Alpha Quadrant sector is literally over here. Somewhere like around this line, you know. So what does this mean? Simple. Sol system is in Alpha Quadrant, so is Andoria, Vulcan. Argelius is not. In fact, the Briar Patch, it's questionable where it's at, but it tends to be, somewhere like over here, so it is in a good area. Badlands, want to touch base on this real quick. It's actually over here. Yeah. Just north of Deep Space Nine and Bajor, and definitely between Cardassia and Bajor. It's within that zone that is one can easily travel to. So, yeah. It's pretty sad. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this through. So the first thing you have to understand, there's no actual real way of actually being prepared for it. Just play through it as you normally would on any vessel. And of course, destroy all enemies. You have to understand that although you actually disable the one vessel that's here in this area, you're not going to be able to defeat all of them. And of course, I'm going to fight through this entire thing, fast forward, and so that we can get to the next good part. Oh yeah, we have a Typhoon. That's actually standard in this match, is that you always will have a Typhoon, as far as I know. Okay, here we are right now. We're actually in the final process of this fight. Basically, what I was showing off is that, yes, I was showing off, now hush. What I'm showing off is that you can actually go ahead and fight off everything else, then face the Axon. The reason why you need to do so is because it makes it easier. The Axon is actually a Keldon class Cardassian vessel, and these things do take a while, so it's best to actually take care of them while you still can. Alright, there you go. The vessel is now disabled, and good lord, that actually did hurt. But hey, it's disabled and now we can board. Okay. The one thing you have to understand is that although you're facing Cardassians, at Lieutenant Commander, or in this case Lieutenant, which if I were to check the episode listings here, yes, at Lieutenant Commander 11. Yeah, I'm just, what, 2 above it? Even at Lieutenant Commander, this is actually quite easily just a simple thing you have to understand. You're going to be dealing with Cardassians, but they're not going to be the level that you will face them later on, outside of the featured episode. Okay. Yes, you will be fighting your way through all the way to this point, and then you'll be investigating. Alright. So yes, fight through this entire area is going to take a while. You're going to have to take care of the security groups in this room. So go ahead and do that if you're definitely watching this and playing along. There's no right way of actually facing the Cardassians. Actually, there is actually some points you can actually use to get yourself situated for this. If you're actually more particular on sets to use while fighting, I suggest the following. For when it comes down to body armor, it is suggested to actually use energy dampening body armor. This actually will give you the protection you need to be able to handle Cardassian weapons. As most other species in the game, other than Klingons, it is advised to use energy dampening. And if you can actually find it and use it, energy harnessing is actually a pretty good one to use. This does increase your range attacks powers. Also too, never forget to use your items, as they are meant to be used while you go through the entire missions. This is going to be the last group that you'll be facing the Cardassians in this match, or mission. Just go ahead and fight off this interrogator and you should be able to handle yourself fairly well. And this is where investigation comes in. Investigate him and go over towards the next section. Don't worry about attacking any of them, as they literally pop up in and out real quick. Do yourself a favor and read every single last patient record. At least all the glowing bits on the walls. This will give you all the options possible to actually get what you need. But the main thing you want to actually grab is the T-cell stimulator. The T-cell stimulator actually will be able to... well... Guess I was a fool. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, this is what I get for trying to remember and playing through this at the same time. There you go, Neuralite probe. I think that is the one to use. Yes, there it is. Reading them all will actually have the options to unlock everything, but the Neuralite probe is what you need to look for. You head over to the engineering section to be able to conduct the energy scan. Go for Triolic. Yes, you could do Omega Energy. I mean, you're not going to find it, but it's a good teaser of people asking, what's Omega Energy? Anyways, scan it now, and bada bing, you gotta head to the bridge. Although you can harm it, it's not really going to be doing much. Now, go ahead, head up to the bridge, Remember when I said that energy dampening? You're going to need it because these Davidians are actually, in every sense of the word, use energy against you, but they pierce through shields. And I do mean that they ignore shields. So, this is where having shields that actually bypasses or negates their effect of actually oh heck, what was I thinking? Having the shields that actually reduces their psionic damage is actually necessary. If you're actually using specific bridge officers in this mission, it's suggested to actually let's see here. Oh yeah, have psionic properties. Yeah, you had to be careful of this guy zipping around like that. The reason why I say that is because he does massive damage over the course of doing his attack. As you can see, I took quite a bit of damage. Even though my crew can handle it, it still hurt. Don't forget to read over the logs to give the point of the story about this, but the main thing you want to do to continue this is read the science officer's log. And once you're done, this is it. You complete that mission. Congratulations. Return to your ship and collect your item. Now then, when the Davidians are suspected, there's two items of interest. One that says Subspace Field Modulator. This is an actual device you can actually use, but you have to understand. This is a ship device. This goes onto your consoles, or on your device slots. It is good. It gives you damage resistance, but for the longest time you did not have to worry about proton damage. Until now. Season 8 actually came out with the Into the Spire and the Spire projects, where you face the Voth. The Voth is by far the dangerous ones because they use proton damage. This will give you serious pain during that time for 15 seconds. However, I suggest getting yourself this particular shield. This personal shield is useful. It reduces psionic damage by a certain percentage. So go ahead and grab that, and there you go.
Lieutenant Commander.
By completing this mission, you actually do unlock the Trailus System Satellite Repair. This is actually a daily that gives you how can I say this? Gives you dilithium. Yes, this is the dilithium daily. And it is suggested that you do this as your daily thing once you hit Vice Admiral. It's something to do to build up dilithium over time. Alright, thank you for watching on this part 1 of the featured episode of this. Stay tuned for part 2 as we go through Spin the Wheel. And of course, a sequential episode after that, as Spin the Wheel is, quite frankly, the easiest mission out there. And I'll catch you guys next time.